From Italy, it's Fabrizio Pasquale who's in charge on the left-hand side of the picture. And the second referee today is Kang Joo-hee from Korea. So, referees introduced. Time to meet the teams. We're going to start with the USA. And unsurprisingly, Coach Karch Kirai has gone with what he sees as his strongest team. And that means we will start with number 1 setting, Alicia Glass. Number 10 through the outside is Jordan Larson-Burbach. Kimberly Hill, 15, goes through the outside as well. That's how they line up. Castello is in the opposite slot, number 25. And through the middle, it's Feluki Akinradewo, number 16, and number 13, the captain, Krista Hamoto-Dietzen. 2 liberos, Kayla Banwolf, number 2, Natalie Hagland, number 17. It'll be Banwolf who'll start and probably play the majority, if not all, of the game. Expect to see double substitutions from Coach Karch Kirai, and Kelsey Robinson coming in as well for serving duty. And we'll see Molly Kreklow and Nicole Fawcett replacing Glass and Lowe as part of a purposeful set substitution. So for Russia, Yana Sherban, number 1, goes through the outside. Number 8, Natalia Obmacheva, no surprise there, she's in the opposite slot. That's how Russia line up. Setting is Ekaterina Kosyanenko, number 10. Through the middle, Ekaterina Lubieshkina, number 7. And a slight change, it's number 14, Irina Fedisova, who starts ahead of Ekaterina Orlova, 12. And the other outside hitting slot goes to Tatiana Koshileva. And no place on court for number 5, Alexandra Pasienkova. 2 liberos for Yuri Marichev, the head coach. He's got 19, Anna Malova. And the backup is number 2, Victoria Kuziakina. So the players out and ready. So some nerves, no doubt, for these two teams and for the players as we get going. First set underway. Russia in white serving. It's the USA in blue receiving. This really is the World Cup decider here in this game. And it's a perfect start for the USA as they side out. I mentioned at the top of the show, winner of this one is going to knock the other team out of the running for a top spot and also possibly second spot as well. It's a good serve. So it'll be a free ball here for the USA. 3 front court attackers to start with, and straight away the ball goes to Dietzen, but she can only make continuation with her attack. Good play from Lowe, but a good finish from Russia. Excellent swing from Yana Sherban, kept her eye on that one. Good reactions from Lowe, but it was a free swing for Sherban. Jordan Larson-Burbach puts that one away. She's been the most reliable, steady, calm player for the USA throughout this tournament. Always thinking about what she's doing, comes up with a very good shot. Makes very few errors, which is just what you would need in a team that currently the world champions, also the World Grand Prix champions. A lot's going to depend on how well Castello plays. It's all new to her, making her way at international level, but very good player. A lot will be required of her. Nice play, Sherban gets it away through 4, but USA were making a net fault as they went up to make the block anyway. covering. Oh, that's she lows a confidence player, and that will not help her confidence. If that had been put away, I expect her to go on and play brilliantly right from the start. And I think there's a challenge coming here from Coach Hirai. It might be net touch by Rusiia, unless that signal he made was for a back row player. And he saw something. There is a pad they can press with 1 to 6 on it for the violations that they can challenge. So they can challenge ball in or out, ball hitting the antenna, player touching the net, player touching the ball, centre line violation, 3 metre line violation, and serving line violation. But right now, your guess is as good as mine as to what he's seen and what is being challenged. You can see Karch is talking into that earpiece. He's got somebody around the stadium. There's plenty of tech support, plenty of assistant coaches, and checking out rotations, checking out real-time scenarios that are happening. But also, I'm pretty sure there'll be somebody there just watching the rally and looking for faults that can feed back to Coach Karch Kirai, so he can point them out if he hasn't seen them himself. Extra pair of eyes always helps. So looking for a net touch in the block, and the Coach Karch Kirai's not saying no, he didn't want that. He was wanting whether or not the player landed under the centre line. That's what the query was then. There you go, he's saying that's not what I asked for. I asked for a centre line violation. That's what he's asked for. Well, he's not happy now. He's been told exactly where to stand and where he can't stand. Well, he's not happy, and you don't blame him. He's asked for something very specific. He's not been given it, and now he's effectively lost a challenge. However, the team do what they need to do, which is just get on with side out. And Akinradewo, such a good athlete, up high, pounds the ball down. But there will be some discussion about that afterwards, I am sure, between the head coach and the first referee. So Russia's side out, they lead by 1 at the moment. Lyuboshkina it was doing the business. Sherban now back to serve. Good up. Oh, nice play from Rusiia. Way to turn defense into offense. And a lot of that was down to a great dig from Anna Malova and a great recovery as well. A little bit of luck. It popped up very nicely to go into the pipe position for Sherban to have the swing. So Rusiia now with a little bit of daylight between them and the USA. Still, though, an awful long way to go in this one. And that's where the USA will feel they are going to have a good advantage today on the slide behinds with Akinradewo and with Dietzen. As we've seen so far, Rusiia yet to use their middle. Larson to serve. Good up. Hill takes it, he just gets the ball over. USA look to reset block D. Another chance for Rusiia, still yet to go middle. This time with a bit of a slide behind, but the block is successful and nowhere at all on that occasion for Katerina Lyuboshkina to go. Good touch in the block, slowing the ball down. Good recovery by Lowe. And in the end, it was the block that held firm. So good passage of play from the USA, level things up, and they've got themselves a free ball here from the overpass. Akinradu, whoa! Oh, she's put down. Great blocking from Koshileva. Well, Russia knew that was coming. They were waiting. Koshileva didn't even have to go anywhere at all. In fact, moving back inside to stop Akinradu. Well, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes not so good. Glass trying to go back to Akinradu to re-establish her as a threat, but Russia was just waiting again. Not a good connection between Glass and Akinradu. And just like that, the 2-point advantage has come back Russia's way. Foot fault from Lowe. She's a backcourt player. Has to take off from behind the 3-meter line. Technical timeout then. Russia with their noses in front.
Хорошо, хорошо, ты все правильно сделал, потому что если бы ты закрыла здесь, она бы наверняка бы забила нас в первую зону. Поэтому все точно так же.
Она сейчас пьет, даже скид туда или назад.
Сильно забить. Смотрите, Жень, старается ее загнать подальше на подаче. Я, принимаешь, и как можно быстрее идешь.
Нет,
потому что...
сначала принимаю, не думаю.
Да, ты
я подниму,
да, там что есть кому ударить. Но на всякий случай можно будет отпаснуть один раз, чтобы они сразу не убегали на пас туда и туда.
It won't make a great deal of difference really, whether this is a 3-2, 3-1 or 3-0. It's all about the win here for both these teams. And this is one that you get the feeling could go all the way as well to 5. The USA have been the better team against the same opposition. They've beaten all of the other teams that Russia have beaten, and they beat them in quicker time. And they even stayed on court longer against Serbia than Russia did in their 5-set defeat. So that's nice, but that has not hit the sideline, at least not according to the lines judge. So a challenge is coming from the referee, from the head coach for Russia. He wants to know whether that ball was in or out. First time Russia have really used their middle on an A-quick as well. So currently it's 8-7 USA with the ball. It will be 9-5 if this challenge is successful for Russia. Well, it's most definitely in, isn't it? Good swing by Fedisova. So back to the serving line now goes the setter, Kosciuszynko, putting Ogniacheva into the front row. And look at this, Russia will be screening. They've got their 3 front row players now stood staggered behind each other. The serve comes over the top, just making it difficult for Kim Hill to see anything that's going on. Top block. They don't care whether it takes 1, 2, 3 or 10 times to get the ball down, as long as they get the ball down. USA have their side out. Great blocking from Kim Hill to put down Ogniacheva.
run fast to the pin. So lots of good. After this side out, what do we have here?
So I'm going to take a cross body, and then we're taking cross on both pins.
All right, here we go.
USA. Keep pushing, USA! USA!
USA! Time to start imposing ourselves on this team.
Let's go!
Koshileva to serve. 4-point advantage here at the moment for Russia. Hill again put under pressure. No, Russia slowed the ball down. Chance to go further in front, which they've taken. Sloppy blocking from Hill. This is a weak point, but they can change their rotation round here. They can put Hill over to where Banwath is and put Banwath and Larson across. That gives them a wide option at 2 already then, as well as Lowe can hit through 4 and Dietzen through the middle. Well, he stayed with it, and it's an error from Koshileva to give USA the ball back and a little bit of breathing room. So Russia going high and hard off the block. It's paying dividends for them at the moment. Sherban this time. Lovely setting from Kosynenko. Good strength. She was moving backwards, still got the ball far enough out wide for Sherban to do the business. Now that was an absolute belter from Lowe, wasn't it? Had the line to work with. Took it brilliantly. Straight over the top of Sherban. Quality swing. Fedisova did not know what hit her. So Robinson's come in for Dietzen. Good placement from Russia. And in fact, not so good defence from Glass, who'd left her station very early. But also, Robinson's in the wrong place for that ball that was coming at her. She needed to be across to 1. Lowe again, doing the business. Malova couldn't get near it. Double substitution for the USA. Kreklo and Fawcett come in. Coach Kirai will use his 6 substitutions almost every set, which did throw up an interesting situation in round 1 where Dietzen just tweaked her knee, but 6 substitutions had already been made, so they had to make an exceptional substitution. Dietzen went off and Tettori Dixon came on, but that meant it was the end of the match for Dietzen. Luckily for the USA, it was in the 3rd set and they only had a few points to go, but had their opposition won that set, Dietzen couldn't have came on and started the next set. It would have been the end of the match for her. Well, it was the end of the match for her. Unfortunately for the USA, they ended the match within 3 points. So Karch has had 5 subs now. Sorry, 3 subs. Robinson's come on, and Kreklo and Fawcett have come on. And when all those subs get reversed, that will be the 6. So we have no more left. Not sure what the delay is here. The table trying to work out who's done what. Well, sometimes technology is a good thing, sometimes it's not so good, is it? Well, this is quite a long delay. We've had short delays for a challenge. If something's been input incorrectly by the table, then that can make things look pretty can make things difficult for them. You have to be on the ball. The substitutions happen pretty quickly. But they are not supposed to leave, so they're actually checking the rotation now, the table for I'm not sure whether it's for the USA or for Russia, and they're just making sure of who was on the court and who should be changing with who. I think we're all safe in the knowledge we know exactly what was going on. It's a set of substitutions that the USA have used throughout the tournament, throughout the World Grand Prix, throughout the World Championships. And a lot of other teams use a double sub as well to take the setter out and the opposite out and switch them with another setter and another opposite to keep their setter in the back row for 9 rotations. So this delay, though, not helping either team particularly. But we are good to go now, which is nice. Kreklo with the serve. Well, Akinradewo, really, I fully expected her to go up and hit this one, but she's actually gone further away from the ball and then didn't even bother to put her hands up. So error from Akinradewo, and at the technical timeout, Russia lead by 5.
Вторая связка. Любит пасовать, может паснуть Акинрадео первому темпу и с кем выходит четвертую зону. Поэтому центральный туда сразу, с Акинрадео и туда. Яна здесь работает одна, на доводке плюс-плюс. Понятно, и на плюсе. Ян, не опаздывай, пожалуйста. Да, если у тебя там будет... она сейчас Акинрадео как раз будет с первой зоны выхода, извиняюсь, да. Вряд ли паснет, может даже с Акинрадео слезет, может помочь. Она паснет либо первому темпу, либо 4. Если зона... Если взлет. Хорошо? Если зона, сразу к своему уходишь. Она не любит зону пасовать. Сейчас посмотрим. А зону центральную сразу идет на зону и в 4 катит. И обманом не забудь. Катит.
Important side out this for the US, which they get. Russia are blocking well. Not really that many clean swings for the US. Not that it matters if the ball hits the floor. Huge swing from Ogmiacheva. Just unloading on that. Robinson almost got it. So Robinson goes off because Dietzen is come back on, but then replaced by Banwarth. Banwarth wanted to in, and they're actually not taking Larson off the court. That's why. So do take Hill out. So timeout called by the USA. There's one starting to slip away from them in this first set.
Good team. It's going to stretch us, it's going to push us. That's exactly what we want in this long journey that we're on. Well, we got this great opportunity. It's only 18-12. We got a ton of time. But let's chip away, chip away. We don't need to get it all at once. Get a good side out here, and then get in really good spots. Total engagement on this.
Get some! Get some!
So that's how the points have gone. Both teams kind of siding out equally, and then a quick point off the back of the last side out for Russia, edging them away. Coach saying to Coach Kirai saying, "Look, you don't need them all at once. Just chip away. There's time. They can get back into it." So giving the team some belief. Russia, no doubt, will feel actually they're close to taking this set. USA, no pressures on them to get the side out, which they've managed to work through Hill. Good mismatch in the USA's favour is Hill against Kosciuszko. Akinradewo. Pressure here for Russia. 3 blockers up for the US. Good dig by Larson. And a good finish from Fawcett. That's 1 point chipped back, as it were. Lovely play from Russia, from the US, and Russia now call timeout.
На полшага дальше и подразумеваешь, что у тебя будет далеко. Готова оттянуться и принять. Хорошо? Потому что вижу, что подают подачу по задней линии. Все, давайте вперед.
It'll be Akinradewo with the serve. Russia looking to get side out if they can. Well, that's all good for Russia. Just keep siding out. You know that's their job right now. Anything from serve is a bonus. Oh, great up by Banwath. And a super block from the USA. Somewhat telegraphed. Kosciuszko was already arching her back to say that ball was going behind. USA read it perfectly. Double substitutions reversed. Great block from Dietzen. Quick check to the lines judge. So Coach Karchkarai's now used all his substitutions up in this set. Glass with the serve. Well, Russia keep rattling the ball off the block and long. The USA, though, is still quite high up indeed. Look where Larson is, number 10. Someone needs to be deeper. 6th player, really, to be able to pick up those. Russia have worked really well, haven't they, to stop the slide behinds from the US. 2 now, or 3 now, where they've made blocks. 2 on Akinradewo, 1 on Dietzen. So Russia putting the ball into transition, and now just 3 points away from taking this set. Dietzen a little late in the block, didn't drop her left arm. Nice dig by Malova. Good up from Banwath. Advantage Russia. Or maybe not now, not with that pass anyway. And again, it's another ball off the top of the block. That goes long. USA need to be alive to that. Russia then need 2 points to get this job done and take the opening set. Dixon with a good cut, but it's kind of now or never now really for the USA. They need a serving run here, 4 or 5 points, don't they? Otherwise, pretty much it's going to be done and dusted for Russia. Hill with the serve. Good dig from Benoit. Well, Dixon's trying to block that. That should be a double touch, shouldn't it? Ref saying no, it was a block. But you can't block a ball that's come up your own side. And really, that needs to be called as a double touch. And the head coach for Russia's going ballistic here. Lovely blocking from Dixon. But it was the player prior to that where Dixon went up to try and block a ball. And it's a yellow card now being given to the coach for his outbursts, who apologises, obviously. Naughty boy, don't do it again. Interesting what the ref kind of made of that, really, where there's thought Dixon had gone up to block a ball that was going to be spiked by Russia, but obviously nobody did. It just came out of her hands, rattled around and went out again. So as far as the Russian coach was concerned, it was a double touch. And it's Russia who have the point anyway, and they now have set point. Even though USA made the block, I think it probably went wide, or there might even been a net touch. So set point then for Russia. And they're going to have a swing for it. Sherban. Good up from Glass. And that one's gone wide. So set point saved. USA with a bit of hustle. But this is it. If they're going to do it now, they have to do it without Benoit on court. Dixon with the serve. Old school volleyball. Good work by Akinradou. Can they stop Russia again? Nice play, Larson. Oh, that'll be a double though against Hill, and the set goes the way of Russia. 25-17. Perfect start for them. And plenty for Coach Kirai to think about as the USA move around and change ends. So here are the first set stats. Quite a good game in terms of the lack of errors, just 6. But it's Russia who put the ball and got more points from their attack, and those high hands offenses off the block were the key, I think. Maybe USA will think about just drifting their 6-player back closer to the baseline to make a few more digs. Can't see that Russia will want to make any changes. It all worked pretty well for them, didn't it? There's a few more actions from that first set. You can see it all smiles, isn't it, for Russia? And they've done very well, actually, because Natalia Obmiacheva, who's the big number 8, who's kind of the go-to girl, the player that everybody tries to stop, didn't really get that much of a look in. Good spread of the play by Kosyanenko. And Yana Sherban, the player who hit most of the volleyballs, along with Tatiana Koshaleva, the good use of the outside. So plenty for the USA to discuss, but they've got to turn those words into actions now. Away we go then with the second set. USA serving, Russia receiving, leading by 1-0. The ball goes outside the antenna and comes over. USA thought for a minute that might be block out. There's a delay, wasn't there, going after the ball. Huge block. Really good block from Obmiacheva. Working along with Lyubishkina as well. Well, still no way through for Low. It may be we see Fawcett come on to court here. This is not the start in this second set that the USA would have wanted. At the moment, they can't find a way through. And then when they do, Russia keep it off the floor. So an error from Russia. Sherban can't find the sideline. So they're going to challenge this ball in or out, which could mean the difference between score as it is or Russia being 4-0 up. There's no touch in the block, no touch by the player, and so the ball was out. That was the challenge. Was there block touch or not? We all had our answer. So one challenge lost by Yuri Marichev. He has one left. combination play. Lyuboshkina on the C quick, and then just over the top comes Ogniacheva. Gap in the block because Akinradou had to stay somewhat with Lyuboshkina. Nice swing from the big number 8. Off the block from Larson. Well, there could be another challenge here. Well, he's signalling challenge, so the fact that he signalled it, even if he's not looking at the second ref, it's a challenge. So, did this touch the block on its way out? Or has Marichev lost all his challenges already? So just waiting to see what the outcome of this will be. The official review says, oh yeah, good call. So it's off Akinradou. Russia have the ball back. Rusiia knew it. Good challenge from Marichev. Still has one left. Sherban with the serve. Well watched by Larson. Now Lowe gets it off the block, does she? No, she doesn't. So another error from Castello. The trouble is, if Lowe has to be replaced, then that completely stymies Coach Karachkarai's option of making his double sub to keep the setter in the back row. So he'll try and keep faith in Castello for as long as possible. Glass gets the better of Lyuboshkina, and Ogniacheva wasn't paying attention. Net touch from Glass.
I'll get behind for you, trans. Here we go. Yep. Tell me early, Kimmy. Here we go.
Oh, nice blocking. Akinradou with the serve. Oh, it's a good serve. She does have a really difficult serve to deal with, Akinradou. Jump floats her from her, just about clears the top of the net. That one's not coming back. Now USA one behind. Marichev may think about timeout. Momentum with the USA. We are level. Good swing from Hill. And the USA are definitely back in this set now. Shervan still moving to her right. So, technical timeout. It's USA who have forged a lead here.
So lots of good stuff. And these middles are not the tallest. Kim, these middles are not the tallest. I like that high corner shot that you hit. Karsta can do, I'll talk to her. Karsta can do the same thing, but we can hit some cross court, high cross court on them.
Hey, let's go! Let's go! USA! USA!
Go!
Back in Radwo with the serve once again. Great wipe off the block from Hill. It's amazing how quickly a game can change. Dietzen pops it up, Hill takes on the block and beats it. The USA leading by 2. And a free ball now, chance to go 3 ahead. Oh, that was a little loose from Alicia Glass. A miss hit from Hill though, didn't help matters. Net touch by Russia. So an uneasy few points here for coach Melichev. Glass goes to serve and the USA join Russia on the same rotation. Russia like to use the A quick, which is a quick ball in close to the setter. Fetisova getting the better of Dietzen. Oh, great blocking, Ogmiacheva with a beauty. And the scores are level. Great reach into the cross court from Ogmiacheva. So interesting period of play now between the two teams, with Russia having got back to within a point. They're siding out to draw level. All about the side out game for both teams now. Top serving versus good passing. Good up from Larson. That's tried to be swatted away by Lowe, but really good dig. That's hit the foot of Ogmiacheva. Excellent blocking from the USA, and they've just got themselves an important point here. Lovely pickup. Oh, that looked to be forearm and a little bit of floor. However, that was on the floor and Ogmiacheva's foot. Great block from Larson. This time, Ogmiacheva's over the top. Nowhere for Larson to go except underneath her. She couldn't touch the ball. Russia have it back. So Russia set up their stack, which is served over the top of to make it almost impossible for Hill to see the ball, but all part of the game. That's a little bit tight. Good up from Banoir, great chase by her. But it's Russia still knocking on the door. The USA though, not letting them in and completely shutting them out. Another great spike, Castello over the top of the block. And once again, putting that ball right into Fetisova, who just about got her hands in the way to protect her face. Kelsey Robinson's in, Dietzen off. Really good now as far as the USA are concerned. Russia challenging this one. So no touch, although I think he's saying that's not what he wanted. He's asking for a block touch, but it was... Trouble is the... He's still not happy, but just like Karch wasn't happy in the first set. So Russia back to 2, and a double sub coming for them. Stutseva's coming in, and also coming in number 17, Natalia Malik. So it's a double sub like the USA have been doing. Setter into the back row, opposite player into the front row. Statsieva ready to serve. Oh, it's a belter. You could hear that all the way up here in the gods where we are absolutely thumped away. Really good play from Jordan Larson-Burbach. The USA also now going into their double substitution and matching up again with the USA, with Russia. Good leave. Sherban decided to let it go. It's the right choice. Good swing, Akinradowo. Technical timeout. USA with a 3-point advantage. Nobody near that one. Russia was sleeping.
Down those
those deflections and running like crazy to France. Hey, don't stop road two, probably not so. Green there, going in the direction of the system.
Here we go. USA! USA!
Touching the block. And an excellent swing off the block from Hill. So the USA slowing the ball down to put it into transition. And then the USA giving Russia a taste of their own medicine by going off the block and out. Larson serves again. It's always a little tight to the net. Good blocking from the US. And again, Malova keeps it in play. That's tight as well. Well, it must have touched Akinradua on the way out for Larson to go after it. It was going long. So Russia survive. Alexandra Pasinkova is an outside hitter normally, so she's coming in across the back row to do some defensive work. Good up. Well, everybody diving after the ball, but nobody could get it back over the net.
All three. Stay neutral here.
Akinradua. Chases on. He's caught the block, is it? No. And straight away, challenge coming from Coach Karch Kirai. Well, he can challenge that. He can challenge block touch. But he's challenging block touch. The referee's saying no block touch, but he's saying, I want to challenge that, which surely you're allowed to. The coach is getting a yellow card. He's being told you can't claim block touch. But if the decision is the ball is into the net and it didn't touch the block, you can challenge block touch or no block touch. Unless there's something the refs know that nobody else knows. I guess it's because, well, the ref's saying it's 4 touches, but so what? The ball was played into the net. Did it touch the Russian block? Well, according to the ref, no, and Coach Karch Kirai can't challenge it. So yellow card for USA coach. Both coaches have now had a yellow card. Russia have the serve. And force it. Really does well getting that one away to the line. Double substitution reversed for the US. Glass with the serve. Excellent play. Russia now starting to make more use of their middle than perhaps they have done for the majority of this tournament, let alone this match. Kościeleva now goes back to serve. Larsen, very good setter of the ball. Good cover by Dietzen. Free ball now for Russia. 3 front court attackers available. And it's the backcourt pipe, which does the business. A little cut shot away. Hill wasn't even in on the block and not paying attention. Wasted opportunity for the USA. A well-taken opportunity by Russia in the end. Not a good pass. Glass had to come all the way over from 1 practically to 4 to play the ball. And then Lowe doesn't help matters by swinging straight into the heart of the block. Timeout called by the US.
One of those things that when we do well are big, and when we don't, they're bigger. So lots of engagement, lots of execution. Swing in high, we may go back to the stack.
Keep going. Good luck. USA!
USA! Here we go.
Russia 3連続ポイントで18対19、1点差です。
Good leave. Timeout doing its job. Well, there's only ever the middle attack coming. One hand going up to set the ball by Kostyanenko. Dietzen not reading the situation carefully enough. Good D. Great block. Dietzen getting up, getting across, real aggression in what she does when she's blocking. Foot fault from Dietzen. She's got one of the strangest jump serve, float serve actions I think I've ever seen. Her hands are almost touching her chin when she throws the ball up in the air, and she has hardly any room to operate to actually swing her hand through the ball. Once again, Larsen hitting it hard through 4 to get the ball away. Focus and belief now for the US. Kościeleva on that backcourt pipe's had a lot of success with that. USA haven't really run it. He's certainly not stopped Kościeleva enough. Oh, top serve. Banlaf's beaten. And Russia have levelled. USA call the timeout.
awesome. We got ourselves a game here. We came out first, they come at us. We get this nice angle. Our passers, you've been doing a really nice job. I like the hold call every time. Get a good tilt on that, run that route hard. Lisa's getting us some nice daylight here. And then what do we have?
Row 5, we're going to be head on, water number 15, and then on 7,
All the balls
All right,
15
here
to
we
go.
go. Down the stretch.
Fighting USA! USA!
USA!
Important now that the US get their side out. This is a huge point now in the context of the second set. Russia with a bit of momentum off the back of that ace serve. Good ball in from Hill. Back in Radero has done the business. That's off the block. Malova can't bring it back, and the US now have their side out 23-22. Larson with the serve. Oh, it's a very good serve, double touch given against the setter, and it's now a really good position for the US. They have set point. Sherban comes in. Sinkova to the bench. Well, anything can happen now. One good serve from Larson. They could have this set without having to face an attack from Russia. Oh, it's a pretty good serve, isn't it? It's a free ball back for the US. Banroth in quick to play it. Akinradeo just about gets something on it, but it wasn't a great set from Glass. And as such, Russia able to get the ball into transition. Best chance for the US now to get this done in regulation. And they can't do it. Brilliant blocking from Russia. It's 24 all, and now it's the first team to get two clear will take the set. Excellent play from Russia. Skinner with the serve. This time, Akinradeo puts it down. Set point again, but the way that this set is shaping up now, USA are going to have to win a point from their serve.
All three!
No opportunity to get it down from side out. Akinradeo with the ball. Oh, what a pickup that is from low. Russia come knocking again. And find a way through. And the second set point is saved. Oh, that's a great pickup. Kosciuszko giving it everything. And now Russia could engineer a set point. And they have engineered a set point. Obmiacheva goes off the block and out. After saving 2 set points, they have one themselves. That's just all or nothing defense from Kosciuszko. And just when you needed it, Obmiacheva goes block out. Kosciuszko serves again. Russia have a swing for the set. Oh, they can't take it though. Nobody covering deep. Malova was in covering underneath Lyubiashkina. And it was Koshileva who put the ball into the block, but not out of play. Set point saved. Advantage still with Russia. Glass with the serve. It's an error. Tatiana Koshileva doesn't find the sideline. And just like that, USA back in front. They have set point number 3, but Russia have called timeout.
Смотрите, длинный отскок, девочки, надо бежать за ним, не должен мяч падать. Не должен. Повнимательнее, да. Все.
Glass it will be with the serve. Oh, it's a really good serve. Best chance now, surely, for the US. But Hill doesn't find the sideline. Goodness me. A swing for the set. Hill goes cross-court, doesn't find the sideline. Karch can't believe it. And the opportunity goes begging. Koshileva for Russia with the ball. And just like that, Russia open up another set point chance. Glass trying to force the ball wide to Dietzen on that reverse slide. It was well read by Russia. The block was waiting. And this isn't a good rotation either for the US. All 3 front court hitters stacked on the left-hand side. Castello on a half ball. Dietzen trying to get all the way over to the antenna. Hill available through 4. And it's Lowe who gets that half ball away. Russia knew it was coming. Marachev knew it was coming. He was telling Fedisova, this is coming. And look at that. Just a little roll in the end into the corner. Malova will be gutted she didn't keep that in play. An edgy side out from the US. Hill now with the serve. We'll keep going until somebody gets too clear. Doesn't find the sideline again. It's close, but no cigar. Russia have their 3rd set point. Something's got to give, surely. Russia take this set. That could be it psychologically. So important the USA don't let that happen. Nice ball in from Banoir. Absolutely hits the snot out of that one cross court. An absolute ripper from her. This is never coming back. Dietzen to serve. Oh, what a pickup from Dietzen. But it doesn't transcribe into any points for the US. Russia through Ogmiacheva over the top. That contact point so high. Set point again for Russia. Now, can she deliver from the serving line? Just with the jump float serve. So no pressure on the US from serve. But Russia has slowed the ball down. That's going to be a foot fault, I think. And there'll be a challenge coming. The back row player. It looked as if she stepped on that baseline. I think she knows she did as well. Koshileva, they're all about to go off the court, but Coach Karch said challenge. He thinks Koshileva stepped on that 3-meter line. It's going to be close. Oh, she's just behind it. Really good swing, so it's no fault. Russia take the set, they lead 2-0. USA are on the ropes. Well, the USA out-attacking Russia, but giving away 3 errors. And those 3 extra errors are what cost them in the end. So Coach Kirai making a change for the USA. Tori Dixon is in through the middle. And Krista Armotto. Dixon goes to the bench. No changes for Russia, as you might expect, as they're currently leading 2-0. Russia with the serve, Koshileva with the ball. Instant side out, Larson through 4. Dixon with her first serve of the match. Oh, the miss, it almost works. Good up from low. The defensive cover behind that backcourt swing was very high. And so Russia have the point. Wonderful play by Rusiia. Nowhere for Larson Burback to go with that swing. So Russia get an early point from serve. Fetisova. Full contact on the ball. Obniacheva can. get a full contact on the ball. And this is going to be worrying for the US. Oh, it's such a good cut shot, isn't it? Keeping her shoulder facing towards the post. Able to hit through the line of her shoulder. Such a good player, Ogniacheva. So Lowe responds in kind, getting that one off the block and out. So maybe that worry is over now. Lowe back to serve. Glass into the front row. Only two front court attackers for the US, Akin Raduo and Jordan Larson-Burback. Good serve. Russia will know that they can't think this is all done and dusted, even though they've got 2 sets in the bag. Could so easily have gone the US's way, that second set. Hill had a swing for it, didn't she? But couldn't find that sideline. Showban beats 2 blockers and Hill cross court. Excellent swing from her. Down. And interestingly, the Russian league's pretty strong, with the exception of the middle blocker Lyubishkina, who plays in Italy for Busto Arsizio. Everybody plays their volleyball in Russia for the USA, for Russia, I should say. That's off the foot. Challenge ball up or down. It actually came off of the foot of the player Tatiana Koshileva. I got a feeling it was foot and floor, and obviously half volleys don't count. So USA just one behind. Ogniacheva puts one long. Ogniacheva doesn't make that many errors. So a gift for the USA. Larson serves again. Dear me, well, a lack of confusion, or rather plenty of confusion, a lack of communication for the USA. Hill thought about coming in, Lowe thought about coming in. Too much hesitation. Really good pickup by Malova. Works the block. Nothing Koshileva could do to stop that. Wraps that one into the antenna, makes it out of play. Russia edge in front. Katerina Lyubishkina serves. Hill again, the target she has been throughout this game. Pinning the front foot swing hitter, the ball out wide. Russia waiting, Russia pouncing, Russia leading into open timeout.
быстро стоит в физике, но они под твоим ударом, они не решают, что ты бьешь сюда. Она становится.
Я сейчас 4 задней линии, внимательно.
Это же первый раз, да?
Давай, пошли! Переходящий, пожалуйста, смотрите.
Dixon's first swing in the match. It's a good one, it's an important one as well, because it fills her full of confidence. Establishes herself through the middle for the USA, gives Russia something to think about. Glass now goes back to serve, low into the front row for the USA. Good covering by Malova. She doesn't know where the ball's gone though. About being able to hold your nerve. Two blockers. Kusheleva goes pretty much over the top of Castello. The hitting heights for both these teams are so impressive. How many times do we see that at top level volleyball? One attacker goes in, and look, everyone else is in pretty much around the 3 metre line. There's enough players there on the 3 metre line. We need a couple more players back between the 3 and the 9. Oh, good dig. Again, Obicheva goes over the top of the block. The ball picked up very nicely by Larsen Burbach. And then, as Karch would put it, the USA getting the ball into trans. And as a result of that, getting themselves a point. Still though, Russia, who have the lead here, 10-8. It's been an enthralling game so far. USA still ruining that missed opportunity. Set point swing for Hill to make it 1-1, as it is. Russia lead 2-0. Marachev knows how important this is. Kirai knows how important this is. Players just getting on with the business of playing. Touch is called by the first referee, interestingly, because that looked to me like it was played into the block. Although nobody complaining. Hill serves again, all square. Malova put under pressure. That's going to be too tight to the net, surely, for Russia to have a big swing, which they can't. Nice covering by Sherban. Does the business. Hill had gone all the way back to cover at 5. That ball's above the height of the antenna. It's come a long way. That was unlucky. It's just come off, slid off her forearm, hasn't it? But how far back was Hill from that? One of the things that generally goes begging in the middle of a rally is base position discipline. Ball goes back over the net. Do you get back to starting base positions again, especially if there's a middle attack available? I guess you should do, but for the most part, teams will go to their base, starting base, then move when the ball's set for the first time, and then pretty much play from there in those positions during the course of the remainder of the rally. And neither Castello or Akinradewa knew where that ball had gone. For as good a blocker and a great athlete that Akinradewa is, she's one of these players that She fills the space, she gets her hands across the net, but she's got no clue where the ball goes because she turns her head away from the point of impact. And Lowe as well must have closed her eyes not to have seen where the ball went. So makes up for it by putting that one away. 12-all. Another set that looks like it's going to go to the wire. But it is a must-win set for the US. Double substitution coming for them. Kreklo goes back to serve. Fawcett comes in for Glass. For me, Fawcett's been one player, every time she's come in, she's delivered. Very steady player, and what a good asset for the USA to have, and good strength in depth as well. Having a setter like Kreklo come in, and she'll establish Akinradewa. She'll go to the middle if there's an opportunity to. There's nothing safe about what she does. She's up to game speed. Rusiia, though, able to side out straight away. Another quick attack from them. This time a B quick. Somewhat telegraphed, but Akinradewa again, hands down, going up to the ball. She stands there, her hands pretty much above the net. If you bring your hand, if you're a middle blocker and you bring your hands down as the ball's going into the setter, you've got further to go now to get back to the ball. Great swing from Fawcett. That's the consistency she brings to her game, to the USA's volleyball when she plays. 3 blockers, no problem at all. Excellent put away. Larson. So the back row player stepped on the 3-meter line, foot fault by Rusiia. And so a timeout is called.
Просто мяч вниз, а ты потом его отсюда, да. Просто для готовности, все, больше ничего.
Он там за головой остается.
Все, сразу же.
Забивай, забивай, давай. Давай, девочки, давай. Давай, девчонки! Давай.
Great dig from Banwarth, chance. And Hill goes quick, but Rusiia, just like the USA have been doing, slowing the ball down to get it into transition. And this time, though, Akinradewa couldn't get across. Hill was all the way up to the antenna. Good spread by Rusiia on putting that ball wide to get the ball down then in transition themselves. Karch never shows it, does he? On the exterior, he's pretty cool and calm, unless he doesn't get his way with a challenge. It's been misinterpreted. Brilliant again, force it. Makes it look so easy. Good work, Akinradewa, just keeping Ilivishkina in the middle with her, so it's 1-on-1 out wide. And Fawcett able to pick her spot, really. Once again, Rusiia tooling the block. Russia's got some work to do. And the double touch call play continues. And that one's right on to the baseline. Great work from Rusiia. Way to play to the whistle, so important in volleyball. You may think it was a double, you may think there was an injustice in the rally. You have to keep playing, but that's the point. You keep playing. because it's the referee's whistle that determines the outcome of the rally and who wins it, and that's what Koshileva thought of that. So Russia have sneaked in front with a technical timeout.
Да, если покажи ей, дай. И как можно дальше туда с ней. А ты на всякий случай посмотри. И скидывай тоже, может.
Девочки, сейчас, пас, тебе нужна, пожалуйста. Давай!
Difficult to say, isn't it, which way this one's going to go. If you're a Russia fan, you'll be delighted now. Your team are 2-0 up, you're 16-15 up. You're into the last third of potentially the last set. If you're USA, you're clinging on to the fact that you're only one behind. You're playing well, you're siding out. It's a great battle. And still potentially a long way to go in this one just yet. But it is Russia with the serve. USA needs side out. Nice and put under pressure from that serve. Great recovery though, way to cover behind the swing of Hill, but Russia now with a chance, although Obnicheva is just going to have to roll that one over. This time Hill delivers with a belter right into the corner. Such a high level of attacking from both these teams. Majority of these rallies are ending with the ball being put away or a block being made, as opposed to errors. The error count very low again, as you'd expect from two world-class teams. But once again, how many times do you see that? It's particularly with Kosciuszko, who's not the tallest of players. Front court setter going up with one hand and going to the middle. That's the case in point, really, for little blocker for the USA, just to commit. Oh, great swing, force it on the backcourt pipe. She changes the USA's game and brings a different dimension when she's on court. Lowe doesn't really use that backcourt pipe. She's more of a player who comes around from 10, but force it really does work that very well. Oh, brilliant. Both teams giving it their all here. Obnicheva over the top. Banworth can't stop it. Russia edge in front.
Substitution by the USA. Number 15 out. Number 23 Robinson in.
It was all quite calm, wasn't it? Languid from Obnicheva. Then when she gets into a position to swing on that ball, her arm goes through so quickly. Kelsey Robinson's come in to shore up the serve receive. And USA get back level. Dixon. Nice play from the US, stacking up on Obnicheva. This time she gets the swing away before the block can be finished. The gap between Akinradou and the net exploited. Over. Good serves brought about an opportunity here. Sherban has belted it. Robinson can't keep it in play. And Russia now making a move. Really good play. Sherban just comes in, opens up cross court, and hammers it cross court. And unfortunately for Akinradou, as she gets past the point of impact, she's jumped too far to her right. Timeout called by the US.
And we have a chance to react with a lot of strength right now. So it starts with a strong side out here. Way to get your angle on that one, even though it dropped. Talking on the short feet, making sure we communicate and lock it in with the eyes on the seams. Running a good route.
Hey, we worked really freaking hard. All right, let's go. We throw everything at him. Let's go. Let's go. USA. USA. Let's go. Sorry, Jill.
Here's Doug Beal, the US Volleyball Association president, former coach for the national team, knows what it's like to be in Karch's position at the moment. He used to coach Karch. And watching on, and no doubt just as nervous as the rest of the USA volleyball fans watching this one. Karch showing no signs of nerves. Good play, Still very well knowing that the slide behind's coming. There's another thing stopping it. You can see again the contact height over the top of two very tall blockers. Very close serve. Oh dear, Robinson gets turned by the ball. It's a major part of the battle, and I know I say it often enough, but it's such an important part of the game not to get turned. Ball ending up exactly where Kelsey Robinson was facing, into the crowd. So in comes All-Over to replace Sherban. And this is a blocking substitution. All-Over to 93. And it works, doesn't it? Because Russia have a point. And they're edging closer to victory. They're edging closer perhaps to knocking the USA out of the running, not only to win this tournament, but also to finish in the top two.
We've got two ways to look at this, and I like the way that we've been talking about for years now, and that is that we're approaching success. So what? Whatever the score is, we get to control everything about this next point only. If we have a cover, we pass it off, we put it up high, 5 by 5, take a rip at it, and let this thing go.
All in here. USA! USA!
Once again, USA coach keeping his comments positive. Team need to side out. Chava with the serve. And they've managed to get it, force it, wrapping it off the block. So Hill's back in. And this is pretty much the USA's tallest lineup now. Hill, Fawcett and Akinradua in at the net. All-Over goes off, Sherban comes back in. She needs to be passing and hitting. Good dig. It's probably too wide for any attack, so chance then for the USA. Hill puts it away. It's a really well-worked point for the US as they get back to it in one. And give Russia something to think about. Manachev decides they're going to have a little bit of thinking time as he calls timeout.
Давай, с первого мяча, девочки, сразу. Пошли, пошли. Давай, 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 пошли. Эй!
Russia definitely have the USA on the ropes here, but in true movie style, in that famous boxing quadrilogy, and they come back. If they are, they're going to be doing it the hard way. Just 2 points required now for Russia. Agonizingly close to being kept off the floor, but it's Sherban who puts it down. to serve now. If you want to get involved, you can do hashtag FIVB WW Cup. Find out what's going on Twitter. It's going to stay in this, or can Russia engineer a match point? No, they can't. It was too low, too far inside, but even so, Koshileva still decided she wanted to have a swing on it. It was too inviting. And the USA were all over it. Radua and force it, denying Russia. Radua's serve. Oh dear, how unlucky was that? Force it, trying to get a hand on the ball. It didn't happen, but it could happen here for Russia. Match point now for them. We're going to have a challenge, I think we are. And I think the challenge is on whether or not the ball hit the block. But I think the first ref's saying no because it then hit another player. The first official saying that I don't think he's going to be allowed the challenge, just calling Larson over to say whatever the first referee has seen here is contradictory to what Coach Karai is going to be asking for in terms of challenging for a block touch. So Russia make a sub, which means there's no challenge coming, because if there was a challenge coming, you can't make the subs. So stays match point then for Russia. And a yellow card time delay for Coach Karai. I think that's the least of his worries right now. Katerina Yubishkina gets ready to serve for Russia. And Dixon belts it away. What a time to go to the middle. Match point. Kreklo is fearless. Match point saved. Double substitution reversed. Russia will now change their substitution around and bring Kostyonenko back onto court. No more substitutions left for the USA. Ogniacheva comes back in. So this is it, Russia with one clear-cut opportunity to win the match from side out. And if they don't, just like set two, we'd be heading into a two-point game, and you'd have to win this then from serve. Glass with the ball. And the ball goes down at the first time of asking, and Russia have taken it by 3-0. What a victory for them, and that could be the end of the road here for the USA. It's a massive victory for Russia. Just the one defeat for them so far in this tournament. That came at the hands of Serbia. And what a game. 29-31 in that second set. Russia hanging on, saving set point after set point before finally getting one of their own. Magnificent game. Russia got their tactics right. And they now know that surely, as far as they're concerned here, their chances of Olympic qualification have just increased dramatically. They've got China to play. Serbia are going to end up 10-1 with the 3 games that they've got remaining, that's for sure. And now, with USA consigned to 2 defeats, it's going to come down to Russia and the USA and China to see who will remain on only 1 defeat and join Serbia. Wow, well, you can see how devastated the USA are. They know what that means. So a brilliant job for Russia, and you can see what it means for them. So Koshileva wins the MVP award. Tatiana Koshileva played exceptionally well, didn't she? Well, in fact, the whole team did. It was great distribution this time by Ekaterina Kosciuszko, using the middles more times than we've seen them use them in the entire World Cup. And they'll be on cloud 9 right now. So Russia were beaten by the USA in the World Grand Prix finals, but they've bounced back here and they have taken this one. And what a time, what an important match to win. I don't think many would have predicted a 3-0 win for Russia. Always had the look of the game that was going to go to 5 sets. However, Russia held on and at the right time did the right things and denied the USA. And a little bit of luck as well. You have to feel for Kim Hill. That ball she hit out in the second set to win the set for the US. Could have gone either way. But it's just not to be today. So here are the set statistics. That's how well USA played. Just 1 error compared to the 3 that Russia gave the USA. But they failed to put their attacks away. Russia with the 1 extra or 2 extra attacks, and that pretty much was the difference between the teams. So here are your match stats. Again, 23 errors in 3 sets, but might seem quite a lot, but in the context of the level of play, the volleyball really was stunning. So stats over, plays come to an end. We can have a look at the highlights. Well, that concludes our coverage from the second game here at the Nippon Geishi Hall. We hope you've enjoyed the volleyball. Japan, Algeria to come later. Hope you can join us for that. Until then, goodbye.